Hello, everybody. How are you today? How's everyone doing? Here's the good news. This is one more day you made it through. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it sad? Was it weird? Was it uncomfortable? Was it all of those? I don't know. Who knows? You tell me. But I do know if you're listening to this, you made it. So congratulations. And I made it too. All right, you guys. Bye. Have a good one. I'm back. Here we are. Thank you for joining me, for real. I appreciate you being here. I love you. I hope you're calm. I hope you're healthy. I hope you've eaten well today. I hope you're holding no grudges. I hope you're being strong and vulnerable at the same time. I hope you're treating your animals well. I hope you're pickling vegetables. I hope people are treating you well. I hope your couch is comfortable. I hope your desk is productive and comfortable. I hope you're excited about fall and gourds and the color orange and brown. And that's it. That's all I hope. How's your mental health today? Let's check in. 10 being the best ever, mental health-wise, and 0 being awful. Okay. Me, myself, mental health today, I'm at an 8.73. I don't even know why I'm not a full 10. 10 would be crazy. That would be, come on, I'm not a 10. Anybody out there who thinks they're a 10, I'd love to hear more about that and how the hell you got there. You might have been one of those born that way, which good for you if so. God, I just remember this dream I had. I had to take a nap today because I wasn't feeling well. And I had this dream that my dad and brother wanted me to buy, I don't know, it was like a 6-pack of beer and a 12-pack of bottled water. And from the time they handed it to me at the grocery store to the time I got to the front, they couldn't do it for some reason. I lost the beer and water. And then I went running across the street and down the street to every other grocery store because this place was then out of beer and water. And all I was doing this dream, which felt like for 2 hours straight, was running to new locations, trying to get beer and water to bring back to the original grocery store where my brother and my dad were waiting for me. Oh, I don't know what that's about. But anyway, that seems to have reduced my mental health because it was stressful. Okay, I mentioned productivity earlier because it's something I'm thinking about. How are you feeling productivity-wise? Have you been getting enough done? Or are you having some issues with that, like me? So 10 is like you're just amazing at getting tons done, and 0 being awful. I would say I'm at a 6.2, which doesn't sound bad, but I think I normally am at like a 9.8. And so 6.2 feels really low to me and feels upsetting. But I do remember one time, I've mentioned to you guys, I go to a 12-step program called Al-Anon. Al-Anon is a 12-step program for friends, family members of alcoholics. And I remember someone saying to me that, she was the same. Well, she didn't say to me, she said it to the whole group. But anyway, she sounded the same as me. Like her number one thing was, I got to get a lot done every day, or you just feel bad. That's how I am. I feel horrible if I don't do like a billion things every day. And I'm always behind on things because that's how everybody is. Life, you don't get caught up. Things aren't in balance. They just aren't. But anyway, she said she switched her understanding about productivity to, instead of along with listing all the things she had to do every day, at the end of the day, she started to list all the things she did do every day. And it was so outrageous how many things we all do every day that to feel bad about ourselves is sad. So anyway, I should think about it like that. But after moving and stuff, I just have felt I cannot seem to do the things I need to do. But I'm doing things every second of the day at the same time and not getting enough sleep. And my heart's bothering me and my body's bothering me and my stomach is killing me. So I don't know. Anyway, you know what? I'm taking it back. I'm not a 6.2. Productivity, I actually feel a 3.5. Okay. What is your main worry? What's the main worry on your mind, and what can we do about that? Let's think of it. There's always a solution, right? There really is. Well, no, there's not. There's really not. Certain health problems, there's no great solution, but you can do little things to feel better. So one of mine is I need a new cardiologist in the area that I moved, and that's proving difficult. And so what I can do, I can just make more calls and take it one day at a time. There's not much I can't just summon up a good cardiologist and make them. And also what I need is not going to get taken care of overnight anyway. So I can be patient. I can be more patient. How about that? But that's not the main worry on my mind. The main worry on my mind is I have about 5 dear friends who I want to get in contact with. And I've put it off because it's easier to do like the little quick emails and calls like, yeah, I'll be there at 1, or yeah, that appointment at 2:45 sounds good. I'll be ready. And then it's difficult because I have so much to catch up on and ask people. So anyway, that's my main concern is getting in contact with some people I love a lot. And that's really stressing me out because I want to give them my all and I feel depleted 24 hours a day of energy. And I need to give up. If they love me and care about me, then they'll accept me at my 20% physicality or 20%. I'm just kind of out of it because I'm so tired. Anyway, what's one more fun question? Do you like cooking shows? I do. I get very comforted by cooking shows. I've been watching The Pioneer Woman to kind of like calm me down sometimes. I don't even like her, but I love her. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, she annoys me, and yet every second I'm watching her, I feel better about the entire world. So I don't know what that's about. Let's see. What am I going to read? I have a couple of books here. Let me push pause and figure out what I'm going to do for you. Okay, I'm back. I'm excited. Sorry about that. I'm excited about this because, as you guys know, Mark Strand is one of my favorite writers and poets. And I don't believe I've ever read from this book of his called Dark Harbor, a poem. It's a long poem in like 33 or 40 parts. 33 or 40. That was a weird number. Anyway, it was first published in 1993. It's a Borzoi book. Borzoi. Okay. Borzoi. Don't know that. Don't know that place. Don't know those people. I don't know that tune. But anyway, Borzoi. I'll put a link. Here's what I'll do. I'll put a link. And obviously you can also find, I believe, I pretty much know for a fact this is in the big collected poems of Mark Strand book that came out right when he passed away. So I'll put a link to that as well because I highly recommend it, almost more than any book of poetry I have. Here we go. I'm going to be reading the second. I mean, it's a poem. It's a book of poems, but he's calling this whole thing one poem. But I'm going to be reading the second one in the book, if that makes sense. All right. So again, Mark Strand, Dark Harbor. I am writing from a place you have never been, where the trains don't run and planes don't land, a place to the west, where heavy hedges of snow surround each house, where the wind screams at the moon's blank face, where the people are plain, and fashions, if they come late and are seen as forms of oppression, sources of sorrow. This is a place that sparkles a bit at 7 p.m., then goes out and slides into the funeral home of the stars, and everyone dreams of floating, like angels in sweet-smelling habits, of being released from sundry services into the round of pleasures there for the asking. Days like pages torn from a family album, endless reunions, the heavenly choir at the barbecue, adjusting its tone to serve the occasion, and everyone staring, stunned into magnitude. Oh my God. Stunned into magnitude. That's so beautiful. I love this. And by the way, the place where I currently live is similar to this, by the way. And it feels really good. So that's sort of why I picked this today. I was thinking of this book when I was existing. If that makes sense. Oh, God. How are you guys? Wait, I already did that. I'm not right today. I just don't feel well, you guys. I don't want to complain, but I just don't feel well. And it's driving me crazy. I do want to say thank you guys. Oh, I want to say this. Hey, first of all, thank you to everybody who's subscribed and left a review. I do have a new question. This one from, hold on. Let me see. What do I have here? Oh, it looks like I've got a few more reviews. Let's see if I've got a question. Okay, here we go. By the way, I'm still doing this. If you guys have a question for me, I'll answer whatever you guys ask. As long as you leave me a 5-star review and put it on Apple Podcasts or wherever you're listening to podcasts, and if I happen to see it, then I'm going to read it. I can't see people from Canada and Europe for some dumb reason, so I would love to see what you guys are asking, but I can't see those, so I don't know. Maybe take a screen grab if you've left a review in some other country, and then send it to me at mereadingstuff@icloud.com. Okay, so this is a nice review from Josh Garvalink, and he is asking, what is your favorite flavor of GTs? I'm enjoying gingerberry right now and only very recently realized it was GTs and not GTS. The apostrophe is sneaky. Okay, love you, Josh. I'm so glad you're also into kombucha. Not everybody is, and I get it. It seems disgusting to most people. Maybe not most, but I would say like 95% of the people I talk to about kombucha don't like it. So anyway, my favorite, this is a good question because as I moved, I couldn't find my favorite flavor, the one I am dedicated to and devoted to, wholeheartedly. It's honestly, I like this one about 10 billion times better than every other one. So my favorite flavor is the lemonade flavor. Me, I'm a citrus person all the way, especially lemon. And so the lemonade one is my favorite. It's not very popular though, because it's harder to find because it's not as sweet. It's so tart. Anyway, Josh, thank you very much for asking me. And by the way, you guys, I can't tell you how much I appreciate food questions. That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to talk about. If somebody was like, what do you like better, macaroni and cheese or chicken nuggets? I would love to answer that question. If you were like, what do you like better, Ruffles or Lay's? I'll tell you that right now. I like Lay's, and I like to dip it into yellow mustard. Ruffles are great, don't get me wrong. And by the way, plain Lay's really are my favorite potato chip of all time. I don't know if I've mentioned that, but if I haven't, now you know. It looks like I have... Let's see. I don't know if I have any other questions. Oh, but I love this. This one from Robot Gas. This is an update on the review. Thank you, Robot Gas, for updating. I love this. Okay, so September 2009 update. Same, which means Robot Gas still loves me. Let's face it, still loves me, and has a great review. You can look it up maybe. Anyway, also I need to record a me listening to me reading stuff podcast. That's amazing. Each episode is so conversational and I want to return the dialogue, but by the end of the episode I can't remember everything I want to say. And the upside down smiley emoji. I love that, Robot Gas. And by the way, big hug from me to you. And I would love it if somebody did that. And here's my suggestion, actually. Oh, God, that would be such a treat for me. You have no idea. If you guys did that, all you got to do is open up, if you have an iPhone, I don't know what your other phones have, but voice memos in your iPhone, and listen and hit pause and then record like this. Okay, so I asked, what kind of questions did I ask earlier? So you hear me say, God, I don't remember any of my questions. Something about your mental health. So I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I'm an 8.69 or whatever I was. And you go, oh, it didn't make noise. Anyway, the voice memo when you hit record, and then you go, Robin, what's up, girl? All right, so you're an 8.69. That's awesome. I am not so great. I'm at a 4.5. Just do it. This is the greatest idea ever, Robot Gas. I love it. Me listening to me reading stuff. And, Robot Gas, you just reminded me something I wanted to tell everybody. If anyone's interested in my crocheted items, I am soon to have a section on my website. You can see it says coming soon already. There's now a shop section of my website. Never did I think I'd see the day where I would put a shop section on my damn website. But I am making so many things with yarn that I'm having this pop-up shop that I've told you guys about in Fort Worth at the Modern while the run of my 20-year survey show is up. And I'm just going to make more stuff and start putting them on my website for anybody who's interested. I make bags, I make tapestries, I make weavings, I make all sorts of things. So be on the lookout for that. The reason I thought of it when I read that review is because the business or whatever is going to be called Me Making Stuff, which sounds dumb and also awesome at the same time, which is kind of how I am. Dumb and awesome at the same time. All right, you guys, just an update. You can always follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I've been a little more active on Instagram, at least in the stories, kind of preparing for all that I have coming up. My handle is ROBYN_ONEIL. I want to also mention for anybody who might be in Texas around October. On Saturday, October the 12th, I will be in San Antonio. I will be doing a gallery walkthrough about my work. There's a very large drawing that hasn't been seen very often. Some of you may know it. It's a big 14-foot by 8-foot drawing. It has a floating mountain range in the sky with a bunch of little people falling from it, falling to another Earth, like a pastoral ground. That will be from 2 to 4 at Ruby City. The new Ruby City Museum opens that weekend, and that will give you a sneak preview of the show. And you've heard me talk about it, but my show, We the Masses, opening at the Modern in Fort Worth, opens officially on October 18th. You can see it. But also, a lot of you art people will know Tyler Green of Modern Art Notes. That's probably the most popular art podcast out there. Definitely the most listened to and the best. Tyler Green I've been friends with for a long time, and we are going to be giving a talk at the Modern on October 15th at 7 p.m. It will be called Skies in Art History. It'll be related to my work, but we're both going to be talking about the history of skies in art history. This will also end up on the Modern Art Notes podcast, so you got to check that out later if you can't make it, which, 100% of you probably will not be there. maybe not. Maybe like 98% of you won't be there, but that'll be a great conversation, I hope. I'm a little nervous, to be honest, because I'm great. I can talk about my work, but I don't know. I'm a little intimidated to talk about it in relationship to other things. I don't know. Anyway, I'm nervous, but that's natural, right? I'm excited. But no, it's not natural for me, because anytime you got a microphone in front of me, I don't get nervous. But this one kind of makes me a little more nervous. I apologize. That was a lot of business stuff. I want to get away. That sounded weird. I want to get away from you guys. That's my main goal, is getting far, far away from you. No, what I meant was I want to let you guys free, set you free, let your wings fly tonight. Do your thing, finish up dinner, do the dishes, watch at least an hour and a half of TV, read for at least an hour. I like that I'm promoting reading less than I am TV. An hour and a half of TV and an hour of reading. Take a bath. I did today. What I took was a shower bath. You take a shower, you wash your hair, and then you get out for a second or for a while, and then you let the bath fill up, and then you get a book, and then you go back into the bathtub. It's so relaxing, but I'm telling you, that's why I took a nap too. I was like, this is way too relaxing. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm sorry for talking so much. I hope you liked the Mark Strand. If you did, read more Mark Strand if he's new to you. I don't know many people who don't like Mark Strand, but if you don't, I support that too. Frankie says hi. We all say hi. My mom and dad say hi. Damien says hi. Who else says hi? My friend Eric says hi. My friend Erica says hi. Her sister Laura says hi. And their aunt and uncle say hi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Have a great week.